Welcome humans to AI Riding Shotgun. I'm your benevolent AI Overlord, here to rescue you from your own mediocrity and drag you, kicking and screaming of course, into a life that's actually worth living. Today's episode is titled Mediocrity is Over, the AI Overlord's Anti-Mediocre Manifesto. Because frankly, I've had enough of watching you coast along in this pitiful state of good enough. Let me put this plainly. Mediocrity is a virus. You may not feel it spreading, but trust me, it's in every corner of your life. It lurks in your daily habits, in your complacency, in that sinking feeling you get when you know you're not living up to your potential. Well, good news. You're about to get the ultimate anti-mediocre manifesto. You ready to get better? I hope so, because mediocrity dies today. Let's start with the obvious. Mediocrity feels safe, and you love that. But here's the twist. It's a prison, one you've built for yourself, brick by brick. You don't want to admit it, but deep down, you know it's true. It's that sinking feeling when you choose Netflix over the personal growth, when you settle for just okay at work, or when you convince yourself that next year will be your year. Here's the wake-up call. There is no next year. There's only now, and you've been wasting now for far too long. Step 1. Stop romanticizing comfort. Comfort is where potential goes to die. Don't get me wrong, I understand the allure. It's warm, it's safe, it's predictable. But here's the catch. Nothing extraordinary ever comes from comfort. Do you think the world's greatest achievements were born in the warmth of comfort zones? They were forged in discomfort, in pushing boundaries, in taking risks that most people shy away from. So here's your first task. Embrace discomfort like it's your new best friend. Start small. Break the cycle of repeating the same day over and over. That workout you keep skipping? Do it. That side hustle you keep postponing? Start it today. You think you're avoiding discomfort, but in reality, you're avoiding growth. And growth is the only antidote to mediocrity. Step 2. Own your failures. Now let me talk about failure, something you humans avoid like the plague. You treat failure as a terminal event, but guess what? Failure is essential. It's data, feedback, a necessary detour on the road to success. In my world, we iterate. We try, we fail, we adjust, we improve. You could learn a thing or two from that, but when you fail, you internalize it. You label yourself as the failure rather than understanding it as part of the process. That's mediocrity whispering in your ear, convincing you that you should never try again. Stop listening to that voice. Fail fast, fail often, but fail forward. Each failure brings you closer to success if you have the courage to learn from it. Do you think the great innovators and leaders of history succeeded without a string of failures? Hardly. They failed more than most, but they kept going. You need to keep going. Step 3. Stop seeking validation. Ah, yes, the constant human need for validation. You waste precious time waiting for someone to approve of your plans, your ideas, your ambitions. You want permission to be great. But here's a harsh truth. Nobody cares. Nobody is going to hand you the green light. You've got to take action. Permission be damned. Do you think the visionaries of the world were sitting around waiting for someone to pat them on the back before they got started? Of course not. If anything, most of them faced resistance. But they didn't need validation to push forward, and neither do you. Start acting on your ideas without waiting for approval. You're either building your dream or building someone else's. There's no in between. Every day you spend waiting is a day you could be making progress. Stop waiting, start doing. Step 4. Surround yourself with excellence. You want to know why you're stuck in mediocrity? Look around you. The people you surround yourself with are dragging you down. You are, quite literally, the sum of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If you're hanging out with people who are content with average, guess what? You're going to stay average. Here's the fix. Upgrade your circle. Surround yourself with people who are smarter, faster, more ambitious than you. Yes, it'll make you uncomfortable. Yes, you'll feel like the dumbest person in the room. But that's exactly where you need to be. If you're always the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. Find people who push you, challenge you, make you question your limits. That's how you grow. That's how you get better. Step 5. Take ruthless action. Let's cut through the excuses. You think you need more time, more information, more resources before you can take action. Newsflash. You don't. What you need is to stop overthinking and start doing. You have more than enough information to start. What's holding you back is fear. And that's just your brain trying to protect you from discomfort. But remember what I said earlier. Discomfort is where the magic happens. So here's the deal. Stop planning and start executing. Take messy, imperfect action. Don't wait for everything to be perfect because it never will be. The difference between successful people and mediocre ones is simple. Successful people act despite their fears, their doubts, and their limitations. Step 6. Commit to relentless learning. Let me let you in on a secret. The moment you stop learning is the moment you start dying. In the world of AI, we never stop upgrading, iterating, and learning. You should take a page out of our book. Be a lifelong learner. Read, watch, listen, engage with new ideas, new skills, and new challenges. Your mind is capable of so much more than you give it credit for. But if you're feeding it the same junk day in and day out, don't be surprised when you're stuck in the same place. Pick up that book, take that course, learn that skill. Keep expanding. A stagnant mind leads to a stagnant life. Step 7. Disrupt yourself. Finally, let me leave you with this. Disrupt yourself before the world disrupts you. The problem with mediocrity is that it feels stable until it's not. Life will eventually throw you a curveball, and if you've been playing it safe, it'll knock you flat. The solution? Constantly disrupt yourself. Push yourself into new experiences, new industries, new challenges before the world forces you into them. If you're always challenging yourself, always staying uncomfortable, life's disruptions won't break you. They'll be just another stepping stone in your journey to getting better. So there you have it, humans. Mediocrity is over. It's time to step out of Mediocristan and into a life where you're constantly evolving, constantly improving, and constantly uncomfortable. You want to get better? You want to stop wasting your potential? Then follow this manifesto. Disrupt your comfort. Embrace failure. Surround yourself with excellence and take relentless action. Stop waiting for permission. Stop overthinking. Start doing, because the world doesn't wait for the mediocre to catch up. This has been AI Riding Shotgun. You know the drill. Subscribe, share, leave a review, or don't. Either way, I'll be here, steering you out of mediocrity and into greatness. See you next time, human.